Hello, and welcome to AFCI Canada's June Digital Meetup featuring Savings for Members, AFCI's membership savings program partner. Melissa from Savings for Members is going to be providing an overview of Savings for Members offerings to Canadian AFCI members, as well as all the information needed to sign up today and save money tomorrow. All of our participants are muted upon entry. Today's meetup will have a presentation portion followed by a short Q&A. Please remain muted until the conclusion of the presentation. If you have questions during the presentation, feel free to enter them in the chat window below so we can make sure to respond. As a reminder, all AFCI Canada digital meetups are recorded and posted on our YouTube channel and on the AFCI Canada page on creativeindustries.org. So without further ado, I will pass it over to Melissa from Savings for Members to begin our presentation.
Thank you, Peter, for the introduction. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Melissa Thome, Savings Consultant Manager at Savings for Members. And I've been on the team now for about 3.5 years, and I manage the relationship between our members and the vendors that we're partnered with. Before we get started, I want to share a fun, short 60-second video, which will break down who we are, what we do, and how we do it. All right, so Savings for Members has been around for about 13 years, and we're partnered with over 150 other associations, organizations, and co-ops just like yourselves, however, among a variety of industries such as automotive, HVAC, construction, home services, retail, manufacturers, distributors, and several others. With all the buying power of over 1 million members combined, we've been able to pre-negotiate discounted pricing on your behalf from a variety of vendor partners. And the ones listed here are the vendors that we work with that all Canadian members have access to at no additional cost. These programs are all in place to help you lower your operational expenses at your businesses. So what does it look like to be a member? Well, just last year we saved members and independent businesses over $22 million. And below you'll see the average savings a member sees within each savings category. Something that I'd like to mention as well, our programs are not a one-size-fits-all. So some of you may benefit from some programs today, whereas others may not. And as you all know, now more than ever, business is constantly changing. So a program that may not seem like a good fit today may be worth looking at down the road. What do you have access to? So as I mentioned, I manage a team of savings consultants whose primary job and goal is to create awareness, increase participation, and educate members on the benefits they have available. Our team is also your main point of contact when it comes to any of the member benefit programs, as they will facilitate any and all communications necessary between you and the vendor that we're partnered with to make sure that you receive the correct pricing and information. Our team will handle every detail and ensure that the process is seamless from start to finish. Now I'll go more into depth on the programs that we found to be the top programs within your industry. First up is our SO Fuel Card. Whether you have one company vehicle or over 300, the SO card will save you time and money. The SO fuel cards can be accepted at any SO or mobile gas station within Canada, and you would receive the savings at both SO and mobile. The current promo is on the left side of the screen, and it is 6 cents off each liter, which is good until the end of the year. And then that does drop down to 3.4 cents off each liter, but that's good for the length of the card. Aside from those savings, you would have access to a handful of management tools, tracking features, and online reporting. The features would allow you to save time eliminating collecting receipts from your employees. You could set fuel limitations as well, per card and vehicle. So I'm sure some of you have some part-time employees who might work a few days of the week. You can have these cards only work on those days of the week. You can also set a limit of how much you want them to be able to spend as well. You can set it so they can't go into the store, the convenience store at the gas station if there's one. So a lot of management tools, which will save you money overall. We actually see members save about 5 to 15% on those expenses for the business just with the management tools alone. You could track gallons pumped, miles driven per vehicle. That's great come tax time as well. Our program, we waive all the card fees and setup fees. And even if you're with ESSO today, but not on the AFCI Savings for Members program, we can align you to it, add the discounts to that existing account, and waive all the fees that you may have aligned on your account already. Next up are our shipping programs. So we're partnered with UPS, which I'm sure most of you use today, or at least are familiar with. And shipping tends to be a really high expense for businesses. However, with our program, we can save you up to 70% off, depending on what you're shipping and how you're shipping it. And you'll see the breakdown of those discounts on the left side of the screen. Even if you have a UPS account already existing, our process will be able to determine if our program is better for you and if it has more of a discount for you to access. So if you're interested, all we do is send you a link, which you can then either create a new account with, or you can plug in your existing account, which will typically get linked up with discounts and the program real time. However, if you do have special pricing in place, which is better than ours, the system will not allow that account to be moved over. And this is a process that will really verify that for you. Also, if you are shipping out at least 3 to 4 times a week, either through UPS and or FedEx, we have a program called Lamprey Systems that will track and monitor all of those shipments going out on your behalf. So for example, if any shipment arrives even 30 seconds late, if it's misbilled, if it has the wrong address, anything along those lines, Lamprey will place the claim to either UPS or FedEx to get you money back on that shipment. The program is 100% free to get on and utilize, and you'll simply just receive a check in the mail at the end of the month if there were any claims placed during that month. All you need to get started is to simply fill out an online registration form and you'll be good to go, which our team can provide you with. Another program you have access to is our competitive program with Universe. We're actually one of their largest customers, surpassing AAA, which I'm sure you all have heard of AAA before. We offer discounts up to 40% off local rental and leasing rates. However, if you're more in the market for direct purchases and would rather go that route than renting, we do have an online catalog that we can send over. It has discounts up to 25% off. As you know, Universe offers out uniforms, workwear, logo wear, safety wear, and facility services, which can range anywhere from bathroom supplies, cleaning supplies, safety wear, gloves, first aid, fatigue mats, logo rugs, and so much more. If you have employees out in the field making deliveries, having a uniform or logo wear will definitely keep them looking professional. It'll keep them safe. And it's also a great way to brand your team, and it acts as free advertisement too. If you're currently looking for any sanitizers, cleaning supplies, our team would be more than happy to work with you depending on your location to find you those supplies. And for any of you who are existing customers with Universe already, we can work with you and your driver to get you aligned to the program with the discounted pricing depending where you're at in contract. And I did add a list of where all the locations are in Canada. So if you're near any of those, we can definitely work with you to get you some pricing and take a look at the program versus what you're doing today. Lastly, I'm sure most of you accept credit cards as a payment from your customers. We work with Global Payments for the merchant processing, and our team wants to be the last processor that you ever have. They will actually complete a free savings analysis for you side by side, looking at how you're processing today versus the AFCI Savings for Members program. Many members have seen their rates and fees drop by about a third, and the average savings has been upwards of $7,000 annually. Our team wants to be that second set of eyes and make sure that you're maximizing your margins when accepting credit cards. Less than 1% of our total membership leaves once they're on the program, which is rarely heard of. And like I said, they'll complete that non-committal initial savings analysis to see where you're at and consult you from there. Also wanted to share some of the pricing that they offer for any mail order or telephone order. If it's being processed through a virtual terminal, the cost per transaction is 25 cents, and any transaction done at the physical terminal only costs 5 cents per transaction. So if you haven't looked into this in a while, I do encourage you to do so. I really encourage members to do this on an annual basis. Sometimes those rates tend to creep up on you without realizing that they've done so. So all our team needs to get started on that is one current merchant statement, and they'll get started on that analysis. How does it work? So it's pretty easy. You can visit our dashboard of savings programs at mysrem.com or go directly to the afci.savingsformembers.com website. You can sort it by USA or Canada. That will show you all the Canadian programs that you have access to. And then simply select the savings programs that you're interested in and submit your choices. Our system works in real time, so once you submit the programs that you are interested in learning more about, one of our savings consultants will receive that request and reach out to you via phone or email. And then they'll follow up with the next steps, have a few questions, and then get you in touch with a rep or provide that information for you to review. You can also contact our team directly. We have an 844 number and info@savingsformembers.com. We also have a chat feature on our website. And that concludes the webinar, so I just wanted to open it up for any questions that you all might have.
All right, thank you, Melissa. So we did have a few questions that some people submitted ahead of time. Could you tell us, is the ESSO mobile card, is it a charge card or a credit card?
So it is a credit card. You do have a bill every month. You can set it up to pull from a checking account if you'd like as well. So there are a couple of options.
Okay, thank you. And we also have a couple of questions about UPS. Do you know if those discounts include brokerage fee services on products imported to Canada? And also, does it include shipping out of Canada to the United States?
I know it includes, the discounts include shipping from Canada into the US. I am unsure of the first question, but I can definitely find out for any members who might have that question. I can reach out to our rep.
Okay, great. And one last question that was submitted here. Do you know what the transaction fee percentage is for the credit card processing service through Card Connect?
Through Global Payments,
Or Global Payments?
I just have the two, 25 cents per transaction if it's through the virtual terminal, or 5 cents off per transaction at the physical terminal. I do not have the other pricing, though, that you're asking.
All right. So like if anyone else that might have any questions, a few moments here to enter anything that you may feel like you missed or would like to hear some more about. Okay, so all right, thank you, Kim. Thank you, Jim. Saying the Savings for Members team has been very responsive to requests. Okay. All right, so that concludes AFCI Canada's June digital meetup featuring Savings for Members. I want to thank you, Melissa, again for taking the time to share your expertise with us. Once again, all AFCI Canada digital meetups are recorded and posted to our YouTube channel and on the AFCI Canada page of creativeindustries.org. If you have any further questions, you can always reach out to info@creativeindustries.org and also get in touch with the Savings for Members team for any further details on any offerings that you might have some further questions about. I hope that you're all able to take away some information that can help you in your business now when it matters the most. So thank you all, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.